Friday morning, about 7 o'clock, March 11th, 2022. My favorite baseball records continuing. How about this record? Career strikeouts. Nolan Ryan leads 5,714. Wow. Randy Johnson, 4875. Steve Carlton, 4136. So three players over 4,000 strikeouts. Carlton, Randy Johnson, and Nolan Ryan. Bert Blyleven, 3,701. Tom Seaver, 3640. Tom Sutton, 3574. Gaylord Perry, 3534. Walter Johnson, 3509. Greg Maddux, 3371. Phil Niekro, 3342. Most strikeouts one game. Who in the Hall of Fame has the most strikeouts in one game? Randy Johnson, 20, one game. There's a guy named Tom Chesney, had 21 strikeouts in a game. That's the record. He's not in the Hall of Fame. That was an extra inning game. 21 strikeouts. Most shutouts one season. Who leads? Pete Alexander had 16 shutouts in 1 year, 1916. Career shutouts. We know who leads in that category. Career. You should know. Walter Johnson, 110. Pete Alexander, 90. Christy Mathewson, 79. Cy Young, 76. Eddie Plank, 69. Warren Spahn, 63. Nolan Ryan, 61. Tom Seaver, 61. Bert Blyleven, 60. Don Sutton, 58. Career saves. Who leads? Mariano Rivera. He's in the Hall of Fame. 652. Trevor Hoffman, Hall of Famer, 601. Lee Smith, 478. Dennis Eckersley, 390. They're all in the Hall of Fame, all these relievers. Career batters faced. Who holds the record? Cy Young, 29,565 batters faced. Consider that. Whew. Bud Calvin, 25,000. Walter Johnson, 23,000. Phil Niekro, 22,000. Nolan Ryan, 22,000. Gaylord Perry, 21,000. Steve Carlton, 21. Don Sutton, 21. Warren Spahn, 21. So Cy Young leads by a mile over the next guy, 29,000. How about most games in a career with 10 or more strikeouts? Nolan Ryan, 148 games with 10 or more strikeouts. Most games in a career with 15 plus strikeouts in a game. Randy Johnson, 29. Most strikeouts in a row in a game. Tom Seaver, 10. Most seasons with 300 or more strikeouts in a season. Nolan Ryan, 6 seasons. 8 straight 10 strikeout games. Who had 8 in a row with 10 or more strikeouts? Pedro Martinez. Most career no-hitters, 7, Nolan Ryan. Koufax, 4. Most seasons with 20 or more wins. Cy Young. 15 seasons, 20 or more wins. You know, he has 511 career wins. If you won 20 games in a season for 20 straight years, that's 400 wins. You're still 111 short of Cy Young. That's how great he was. Wow. What's my favorite pitching record? I'd have to go with old hoss Charlie Radburn winning 60 games in one season. He must have pitched every game, and he stayed in the game. Didn't come out in the 5th inning. So I like that record. Career wins, 511. I like that record. How about career innings? I like that record. Cy Young, 7,356. And I like the career strikeout record, 5,714 by Nolan Ryan. Who are the best pitchers of all time? You have to look at the stats. You have to consider who is in the top 10 in most of these categories. Well, in career wins, you got Cy Young and Walter Johnson are there. Okay. In earned run average, you've got Walter Johnson, Christy Mathewson, top 10. In career innings, you got Cy Young and Walter Johnson, Nolan Ryan, career innings. Career games started, you got to go with Cy Young, Nolan Ryan. Let's see, strikeouts, you got to go with Nolan Ryan and Walter Johnson. He's in there. Shutouts, you go with Walter Johnson and Nolan Ryan. And batters faced, you got to go with Cy Young, Walter Johnson, Nolan Ryan. Throw Christy Mathewson in there. To me, Walter Johnson 1. Christy Mathewson 2, because he did it in 17 years. 373 wins in 17 years. Whereas Nolan Ryan, 324 wins in 27 years. See, 10 more years, and he still didn't even have enough wins as Christy Mathewson. So I put Christy over Nolan Ryan. Who did I got number 3? Nolan Ryan. Because of the career strikeouts, 7 no-hitters, and he has 324 wins. I got to put Greg Maddux in there. I mean, career wins. Greg Maddux is in the top 10 in career wins. 355. Walter Johnson, Christy Mathewson, Nolan Ryan, throw in Greg Maddux. Can't forget Pete Alexander. Why? 90 shutouts. And he has Pete Alexander, how many wins? 373, same as Mathewson. You could throw Steve Carlton in there because of 4,000 strikeouts, and he has 329 wins. Who else would you put in there? Warren Spahn. Why? Why would you put Warren Spahn in there? 363 wins. That's pretty good. Yeah, 363 wins. I don't know about Pud Calvin and Team Keefe. They were in the 1880s and 90s. I mean, Pud Calvin has 365 wins, and Keefe has 342. Nichols has 362. Back in those days, I'm not going to put them in the top 10 of pitchers because you got to go with the dominant guys. How about Al Spalding winning 252 games in 7 years? I don't know. Seems like a fluke on that one. 7 years, you win 250 games? Either he's pitching every day or every other day and gets a decision. I think that concludes my baseball records, my favorite baseball records. What's the number one out of all of them? I've done over 100 records. What's my number one favorite baseball record? Career batting average, hands down. 366, Ty Cobb. 24 years, 366 career. You got to go with that one. And then second, I have to say the highest batting average in one season. Hugh Duffy, 440. I don't know. Batting average is just something. It just does something to me. That is some record. As far as pitching, I say the wins in one season. Radburn, 60 wins. And then second, career wins, 511 wins, I'd say on that. All right. Do I have more baseball analysis coming up? You bet I do. There's too much achievements and accomplishments, players, stats to cover. I know I'm on episode 417. My goal, 500 episodes or bust. Is there more to talk about in baseball? You bet. I may do something unique, and that is discuss baseball books. I have over 100 and I must have over 100 books. I'll highlight some of my favorite books. Okay, we'll get into that. Talk to you later. I'm out.